I know about a water tower in Chicago that was built a long time ago. It was built in 1869. I think it is a beautiful water tower. Now, listen to these two statements. It was built in 1869. I think it is a beautiful tower. How are these two statements different? Okay. So when we think about it, the statement that it was built in 1869 is a fact. We can prove a fact by observing it or looking it up in a book. The statement that I think it is a beautiful tower is an opinion. It is a belief that may or may not be based on fact. An opinion often includes a signal word such as think or believe. Writers use both fact and opinions too. Okay? Good readers know how to tell the difference between facts and opinions. We're going to practice recognizing facts and opinions this week. So, welcome to Fact and Opinion Day 1. Our learning targets for today are you will identify facts and opinions based on pictures. You will identify and use the signal language for opinions. You will make connections to the picture. And you will use academic sentence frames to discuss strategies. Now, let's go a little bit more into the strategy of facts and opinions, okay? So, a fact is a statement that can be proven true or false. An opinion is a belief that may or may not be based on a fact. So it could stem from a fact, okay, or it could just come from outer space or wherever sometimes things come from, okay? Signal language, including verbs such as think or believe, and adjectives such as best or worst, can help readers recognize opinions, okay? If you say, well, I think or I believe something, then generally that's going to be an opinion. If you think, oh, bacon is the best breakfast food ever, or yogurt and granola is the worst, those are someone's opinions, okay? Now, more than one people can agree with it, and that might be, a lot of people could agree, but that doesn't change the fact that that still is an opinion, okay? Recognizing facts and opinions helps readers make judgments about whether information is accurate and reliable, okay? So we need to be able to figure out the difference between fact and opinion, because that's going to help us in terms of as we gauge and take in information. All right, so let's look at a short video.
Okay, up next we have a complaint filed by Steve D. Slacker against the Pep Club. Okay, Mr. Slacker, go ahead and state your case.
All right. It's just that there are these signs all over the school, and they're like not right, man. And I found out it's that group of kids over there putting them up.
What do you mean by not right? Are there mistakes on the sign?
No, man. I mean, I don't think so. But they make you feel bad, you know? Like, if you don't want to do something.
I have very little idea what you mean. Hey, you are the president of the Pep Club. Do you have some of these signs here today?
We do, Your Honor.
Basketball, this Saturday at 7 p.m. Us versus East High. Well, that seems pretty straightforward. Is the information correct?
Yes.
This definitely seems like a fact. You can prove that it is true.
It is a fact. This one is fine. But their other signs are the ones giving me trouble.
Pep Club, be there or be square.
That is definitely not a fact, Your Honor.
But the team needs our support. Right, Pep Club?
But there is no way to prove someone is squared because they didn't go to a basketball game. That is definitely an opinion.
See what I mean, Judge? The next sign is the worst.
Pep Club, we won't win without you.
Come on now. That one makes me feel bad. Like, really bad.
You definitely cannot prove this to be true, so it's not a fact.
It's like they're making a prediction.
Yes, and a prediction is a kind of inference. Perhaps the team plays better when there is a big crowd.
They do.
But listen, Pep Club, this is no way to get people to come to a game. I agree with Steve.
Sweet. So do they have to take down the signs?
No, but they should apologize for making you feel bad.
We're sorry, Steve.
It's all right.
All right, so that was an example, just I don't know, a quick video about fact and opinion, just because I thought Slacker Steve or whatever his name was kind of funny. So let's look at poster number 1 here. Okay, 2 wonders of the ancient world. All right. When I look at these pictures, the first thing I need to do is figure out what they are trying to show me. One way I can do that is by making connections. I can make connections to my own experiences and to other texts. Let me show you how to do it. When I read the title, I can make a connection to my knowledge of the ancient wonders and my opinions about them. I connect the facts I know about the pyramids and lighthouse. Okay, so we have the Great Pyramids of Giza, and then we have the lighthouse right there. I know that the pyramids are the only ancient wonders that still exist. The others, including the lighthouse of Alexandria, no longer exist. I also connect to my opinion about pyramids. I think they are majestic. I can tell from the photograph that the very large pyramids are made of stone. I recall books that explain how the pyramids were constructed. The picture of the lighthouse of Alexandria is an artist's drawing. It shows what the artist thinks the lighthouse looked like. That is the artist's opinion about how the lighthouse and the surrounding area looked. Making connections help me understand what I see in the picture. Okay. Now, when we think about fact and opinion, one of the things that we can think about is we can think about academic sentence frames. Okay. So when we think about fact and opinion in a picture, we can write a fact about the wonders of the world is, okay, an opinion about the wonders of the world is, and clues that help me tell which is a fact, that should say fact, not tact, and which is an opinion are. So what I'd like you to do is I would like you to, when we're done with the video, I'd like you to answer the 3 discussion questions. Why is it important to identify facts and opinions? How does this help you? How did making connections help you understand the poster? And then what clues help you identify facts and opinions? Okay, but before we get to there, let's review fact and opinion. A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false. Okay, generally we can research it, we can look it up, things like that, okay? An opinion is a belief that may or not be based on fact. Now, just because everyone will believe that, like if I poll 100 fifth graders and they say, and I ask, should school be canceled? Yeah, they would probably all say yes, but that doesn't make it a fact. That's still an opinion. All right. Signal language, including verbs such as think or believe, and adjectives such as best, worst, okay, can help readers recognize opinions. If someone is saying that they think or they believe something, that definitely means that it's an opinion. Now, it could be an opinion that is also a fact, okay? But it's still, if you preface it with think or believe, it is an opinion. All right. And then if you say something is the best, or something is the worst, or something is better, or something is less good, or worser, or however you want to say it, that too is an opinion then. All right. And then recognizing facts and opinions helps readers make judgments about whether information is accurate and reliable. Okay, so remember, you can look at facts and opinions in a text too. Tomorrow we will practice looking for facts and opinion in a text. With that, that's the end of the video, so why don't you take some time and look over those questions for Unit 9, Week 1, Day 1, and take some time and write some high quality answers for those. And we'll talk to you in a bit.